Tiffany Trump, once the quietest member of the Trump family, is now stepping into the spotlight in a big way. No longer just the forgotten daughter of Donald Trump, she's making waves in the 2024 election with her unique style and growing presence. With a background in law, a fresh perspective on politics, and a blossoming family life, there's much more to her than just being the daughter of a president. Here are 8 fascinating facts about Tiffany Trump. Wait until you hear the last one. Tiffany Ariana Trump, born in 1993, is the only child of Donald Trump and his second wife, Marla Maples. Fun fact, she was born on the exact 10th anniversary of Trump Tower, one of her father's most famous properties. Her parents divorced in 1999 after a 2-year separation. Tiffany's name actually has a luxurious origin. Donald Trump named her after Tiffany Co, his favorite jewelry brand. He even considered calling his famous skyscraper Tiffany Tower because he admired the brand so much. Like the rest of the Trump family, Tiffany has an impressive academic background. She studied at the prestigious University of Pennsylvania, earning a degree in sociology in 2016 with a focus on law and society. She then went on to Georgetown University Law Center, where she graduated with a law degree in May 2020. But academics weren't her only focus. Tiffany also explored the world of entertainment. At just 17, she released a song called Like a Bird, which is still available for purchase on Amazon for $0.99. At 18, she considered pursuing music professionally. She also interned at Vogue when she was 22 and made her modeling debut at 23, walking in a New York Fashion Week show for designer Andrew Warren. Tiffany has also carved out a niche for herself in the fashion and social media world. She's frequently spotted at high-profile fashion events showing off her distinctive style. In 2011, she even launched her own jewelry line, Tiffany Trump Jewelry, though it was eventually discontinued. However, her Instagram, boasting over 1.2 million followers, keeps her firmly in the spotlight as a fashion and lifestyle influencer. Beyond fashion, Tiffany has a passion for art. She decorated her New York apartment with expensive paintings, including a standout portrait of herself by Colombian artist Mauricio Benitez. This particular artwork, crafted from 150,000 Swarovski crystals, took an entire month to complete. Despite her glamorous lifestyle, Tiffany has always handled media attention with grace, showing both intelligence and emotional awareness. In a candid interview, Tiffany reflected on her relationship with her father, saying, "I don't know what the image of a perfect father is. My father wasn't the one to take me to the beach or teach me how to swim, but he's the one who inspired me." While she hasn't been as politically involved as her sister Ivanka, Tiffany has made a name for herself among young Americans. She has built her own identity, proving that she doesn't rely on her father's influence to succeed, earning her the nickname Sister Boss. Though she's mostly kept a low profile, Tiffany has quietly become an important figure in her father's political journey. Over time, she has transformed into one of his key allies, proving that she's not just a background character in the Trump story. As Donald Trump gears up for the 2024 presidential race, Tiffany Trump has quietly but steadily become one of his most valuable allies. With Ivanka stepping back from politics, Tiffany has stepped up, not just as the youngest Trump daughter, but as a sharp legal mind with a deep sense of loyalty. As her father battles multiple legal challenges, from criminal charges in New York to accusations of mishandling classified documents and even attempts to overturn the 2020 election in Georgia, Tiffany's legal expertise has become a strategic advantage for his campaign. Her background in law gives her the confidence and credibility to navigate these high-profile cases, making her an unexpected but crucial figure in Trump's political machine. Back in 2012, Tiffany was just a freshman at the University of Pennsylvania, while her father was gaining political traction with his controversial birther claims, falsely insisting that Barack Obama had been born in Kenya. Over the years, she's faced her own share of public scrutiny, especially over her weight and fashion choices, but she's since transformed into a poised and stylish public figure. Now expecting her first child with husband Michael Boulos, she's an active part of her father's campaign, stepping into the role of a new generation Trump, one that blends tradition with a modern, sophisticated edge. One of Tiffany's most striking political moments came during Donald Trump's victory speech. Dressed in an elegant white gown, her blonde hair cascading in soft waves, she exuded grace and confidence, effortlessly stealing the spotlight. She wasn't just another Trump. She was a force of her own, proving that she had been underestimated for far too long. As the Trump family evolves in the public eye, Tiffany's rise represents a fresh chapter in their carefully crafted image. When Donald Trump first entered politics in 2016, his family projected a unified, almost choreographed front, often appearing in matching outfits to symbolize strength and solidarity. Fast forward to 2024, and while unity remains important, Tiffany has added a new dynamic to the mix. Her polished and composed presence on the campaign trail has softened the Trump brand, offering a contrast to its usual bold and brash energy. This shift broadens the family's appeal, making them more relatable to a wider audience. With Donald Trump navigating the challenges of both his campaign and legal battles, Tiffany's role is only growing more significant. Her mix of legal know-how, unwavering family loyalty, and newfound elegance puts her in a unique position within the Trump dynasty. Whether she's providing legal insight, standing by her father in public, or simply embodying a sense of fresh, youthful energy, Tiffany Trump is no longer the forgotten daughter. She's a rising power in her own right, helping shape the future of the Trump legacy. Beyond politics, Tiffany's personal life has also caught the public's attention. From her high-profile engagement to Michael Boulos to their extravagant lifestyle, her story is one of both power and privilege. It's not just about political influence, it's about love, wealth, and the unmistakable luxury that comes with being a Trump. With access to her family's vast real estate empire, Tiffany Trump often finds herself vacationing in some of the most luxurious properties in Florida, including her father's iconic Mar-a-Lago estate. But it was in 2021 that she truly stole the spotlight when she announced her engagement to Michael Boulos with a dazzling 13-carat emerald-cut diamond ring, worth a staggering $2 million. The proposal, set against the picturesque White House rose garden, instantly made headlines. Tiffany and Michael first crossed paths in 2018 while she was vacationing in Europe and he was studying in the UK. Since then, they've been inseparable. Both Tiffany and Michael were born into immense wealth and privilege. Michael, accustomed to a lavish lifestyle from a young age, has spent summers jetting off to Greece on his family's private plane, attending extravagant yacht parties. During his time in London, he lived in a $1.2 million luxury apartment with neighbors that would make anyone envious, including high-profile celebrities. His fortune, estimated at around $25 million, further cements his status as a billionaire heir. Now, Tiffany and her husband are reportedly on the hunt for prime real estate in Miami Beach, where luxury homes often come with price tags of $15 million or more. Some estates on the surrounding islands even soar to $35 million. But their lavish lifestyle extends far beyond just real estate. Tiffany frequently embarks on extravagant trips around the globe, from cruising through Italy's picturesque coastline to exploring the charm of Budapest. As the daughter of a billionaire and a member of one of America's most powerful families, her life is the epitome of opulence. Whether it's jet-setting around the world, acquiring high-end properties, or exuding elegance and grace, she fully embraces the high society lifestyle that comes with her family's influence. Her engagement to Michael in 2021 signaled the beginning of a chapter in her life that was much more dazzling than this one. It was a chapter that was characterized by prominence and wealth. The couple's life together has been a lavish display of riches and refinement ever since they announced their engagement with a $1 million proposal. When Tiffany and Michael tied the knot in a lavish wedding ceremony in 2022, it was the next significant milestone in the progression of their love story. Moving forward in time to October 2024, Tiffany revealed yet another momentous occasion. They are expecting their first child, which will bring even more happiness to their rich life together. Michael Boulos, who was born in Lebanon but raised in Nigeria, comes from a family that is just as important as he is. He is the son of Masad Boulos, a rich businessman who now serves as the chief executive officer of Escoa Nigeria, a conglomerate that specializes in manufacturing industrial equipment and automobiles. Masad has also been an important figure in American politics, particularly in terms of mobilizing Arab Americans to support Donald Trump's bid for the presidency. It is common practice to refer to Michael as the billionaire heir of his family's business empire. Michael has been an essential figure in the process of deepening the commercial and political relationships that exist between the Boulos family and the Trumps. In a move that is indicative of Donald Trump's long-term political plan, he recently made the announcement that Massad Boulos, Tiffany's father-in-law, would be serving as his senior advisor on Arab and Middle Eastern matters. This lends credence to the notion that Trump may be covertly preparing Tiffany for a more active role in the political sphere, much like he did with Ivanka in the past. A tight relationship exists between Tiffany and her siblings, notably with her half-sisters Ivanka and Barron, as well as with her older brothers Eric and Donald Jr. Despite the fact that their lives are filled with the pressures of being in the public eye, despite the fact that their calendars are constantly packed, they continue to encourage and support one another in their personal and professional goals. Whether they are attending extravagant family gatherings or making appearances at high-profile events, Tiffany and her siblings demonstrate a strong family tie that is built on mutual respect and steadfast loyalty to one another. Having surrounded herself with some of the most desirable commodities in the world, Tiffany Trump lives her life to the fullest and enjoys the highest level of luxury. A stunning Patek Philippe Grand Complications watch, which is said to be worth an astounding $2.5 million, is one of her most beloved belongings. A rose gold casing, an automatic movement, and unusual complications such as a perpetual calendar and a minute repeater are some of the features that are featured on this marvel of craftsmanship, which is renowned for its intricate mechanics and classic appeal. Her easy ability to combine fashion and prestige is demonstrated by the fact that she frequently appears at major events wearing this classic timepiece. On the other hand, her collection of luxury items does not end there. Tiffany also takes great pride in the fact that she owns a Bugatti Chiron, a hypercar that costs $3 million and is as unique as it is quick. It is the epitome of richness and sophistication, with a design that is both sleek and simple, and an interior that is covered in leather that has been hand-stitched. Aside from the fact that her collection of automobiles is remarkable, her collection of jewels is equally as remarkable. A Chanel necklace with a total of 30-carat diamonds and an estimated value of $4 million is one of her most gorgeous items. This magnificent masterpiece successfully mixes the timeless beauty of Chanel with a daring and contemporary twist. Her reputation as one of the most glamorous figures in the world is further strengthened by the fact that she possesses a pair of brilliant Chanel diamond earrings. She dons these earrings frequently when attending exclusive social functions. Tiffany's existence, however, is not solely about possessing luxury. Rather, it is about having influence. She has made waves as one of the most notable figures among the ultra-elite over the course of her career, carving out a niche for herself in high society circles during the course of their existence. Let us now take a more in-depth look at the process by which she rose to the position of Queen Bee within the restricted Real Rich Kids Club. A high society superstar, Tiffany lives her life in a world of private jets, expensive parties, and exclusive retreats, which solidifies her position as a rising star in the realm of high society. A group of children that come from some of the most affluent and important families in the United States is referred to as the Real Rich Kids, and she has been regarded as the leader of this exclusive social circle for a considerable amount of time. Tiffany, who effortlessly holds court among the next generation of the country's wealthiest elites, is the person who is at the center of this group. In this group of people, Keira Kennedy, who is the granddaughter of the late President John F. Kennedy, is considered to be one of her closest friends. In addition to creating headlines on social media with their effortlessly affluent lifestyles, the two are frequently spotted together at high-profile fashion events and gorgeous parties. Nevertheless, the Real Rich Kids crew does not end their work there. In addition to Tiffany, the group consists of a number of names that are very remarkable. Gaia Matisse is a descendant of the late French artist Henri Matisse, who is considered to be a famous figure. Another individual who contributes to the mix is the son of NBA icon Magic Johnson, who possesses an evident sense of flair of his own. Additionally, it is important to not overlook Peter and Harry Brandt, who are the sons of media magnate Peter Brandt and who are constantly attracting attention with their high-fashion presence. Whether they are jet-setting out to a private island, attending an exclusive gala, or simply spending a weekend at an ultra-luxurious resort, this exclusive crew is well-versed in the art of living life in the limelight. She spent her childhood in sunny California, where she attended school in Los Angeles, a city that is teeming with famous families. Tiffany's early years were spent in California. In addition, here is a fascinating fact. She was actually in the same class as none other than Kendall Jenner. And this was a long time before the Kardashian-Jenner dynasty became the worldwide sensation that it is today. Before the cameras and the famous took over, Tiffany and Kendall were members of the same close-knit school clique. They used to hang out together before the cameras and the fame took over. Even before the world became aware of the Kardashians as royalty in the realm of reality television, their mothers, Marla Maples and Kris Jenner, worked together as friends. Many people have frequently pondered the question of how Donald Trump, with his high-powered career and demanding schedule, was able to bring up 5 children who have achieved incredible success and who have all maintained their concentration and ambition throughout their lives. What is the response? The unusual yet extremely disciplined method that he takes to parenting is a strategy that continues to captivate and provoke conversation. At all times, Donald Trump has placed a strong emphasis on the principles that he considers to be the foundation of success, and his parenting style reflects these principles. 8 essential life skills have been passed on to his children, enabling them to develop into self-assured and driven individuals who are successful in the realms of business, politics, and high society. Confidence is the first lesson, and you should never make the mistake of doubting yourself. Self-assurance is the cornerstone of success, and Trump is always reminding his children that they must believe in their own potential before anybody else does. Trump is a firm believer that self-assurance is the basis of success. Do not have any doubts about yourself, he advises them. As a result, they are now more equipped to deal with the scrutiny of the public and to face issues without much reluctance. To give just one example, Ivanka Trump has maintained her composure and self-assurance in the face of criticism, whether it be in the realm of business or politics. Being accountable for one's conduct is yet another fundamental principle that he instills in his students. Rather than assigning blame, Trump encourages his children to take responsibility for their errors and to grow as a result of their experiences. He gives the following piece of advice: if you mess up, admit it, fix it, and learn from it. Because of this approach, Donald Jr. and Eric Trump have been able to run the Trump organization with a feeling of accountability, and they have been able to stick by their decisions even when they have been given a disadvantage. Additionally, Trump instills in his children the value of living a life that is meaningful rather than merely going through the motions. Rather than merely existing, he encourages them to live with purpose. Due to this, they have been inspired to focus on long-term objectives rather than short-term financial advantages. Ivanka Trump, for instance, made the shift from working in the fashion sector to a policy-focused post in the White House, where she advocates for economic projects and women's rights that are in line with her personal purpose. Setting high expectations for oneself and refusing to satisfy oneself with mediocrity is yet another important lesson. He is of the opinion that in order to achieve success, one must go above and beyond typical performance. I don't believe in standing on the sidelines. According to him, in order to stand out, you need to be outstanding. His children have taken this to heart. For example, Eric Trump handles Trump's foreign properties with accuracy, always seeking to exceed industry standards. His children have taken this inspiration to heart. Due to the fact that reputation is of the utmost importance to the Trump family, President Trump instills in his children the need of always defending their name. Your reputation is the most valuable asset you possess. Instructing them to protect it at all costs, he says. Their ability to remain resilient in the face of public criticism and controversy has been facilitated by this lesson. Over the course of Trump's presidency, his children were subjected to a great deal of criticism. Nonetheless, they continued to maintain their consistency in their public appearances and commercial endeavors. Another fundamental tenet of Trump's parenting style is the need to take precautions. The only way to win big is by taking risks, he says, expressing his belief that the highest level of success can be achieved by the taking of calculated risks. If you play it too safe, you could miss out on great opportunities to win big. This piece of advice has been followed by his sons, Donald Jr. and Eric, who have expanded the Trump brand into worldwide real estate markets. These brave decisions have resulted in the expansion of their economic empire. Trump instills in his children the value of not being afraid of criticism. He reminds them on a regular basis, no matter what you do, people will always criticize you. The most important thing is to let it not impact you. As a result of this lesson, they have developed a thick skin in order to deal with the scrutiny of the public and the media. In spite of the unrelenting criticism she received, Ivanka Trump, for example, was able to keep her concentration, particularly during the time that she served as a senior advisor in the White House. In conclusion, he instills in them the awareness that money is really a tool and not the ultimate objective. Money is essential, but it is merely a tool that can be used to achieve more significant goals. The advice that he gives is to chase success rather than money. Through the adoption of this mentality, his children are inspired to view riches as a means to broaden their commercial operations, participate in charitable activities, and pursue political aspirations. By way of illustration, Ivanka has utilized her platform to fight for the empowerment of women and the promotion of entrepreneurial endeavors, all while continuing to expand her own business empire. When it comes to Tiffany Trump, the thing that sticks out the most about her is the way in which she has subtly been turned from the Trump child who was forgotten into a self-assured and important figure. By exuding an air of refined sophistication, embracing her legal acumen, and establishing herself as a valued addition to her father's campaign, she has successfully positioned herself. Whether it be her expanding position in politics, her refined public image, or her opulent lifestyle, she has discovered a way to strike a balance between all of these aspects of her life while still acting in a manner that is authentic to who she is.